Hello, this is Lucas, and today we're going to be looking at the Go Better Studio GX48 upgrade kit for Hasbro Shattered Glass Soundwave. This is a filler kit. I got it from TF Safari. They do pretty quick shipping to the UK. Cost me about £15. I have used the kit before. It's the same kit that they've produced for the Hasbro Soundwave in the past. But I thought I'd just take a quick look at it today, show you what it does for the figure. It comes in the traditional Go Better Studio cardboard box. It's 48. There was some bubble wrap in here as well when it came. And you get the kit in some little baggies. I've installed half the kit on the figure already, which I'll show you in a second. And I'm just going to quickly run through the individual bits that you get and show you what they do for the figure. So I'm quite a big fan of upgrade kits. I know some people think they're controversial. A lot of people think that we shouldn't need upgrade kits, that Hasbro should make the figures without all these gaps, but they are what they are. We get what we get, and I think upgrade kits are quite fun to install. I think they're a good way into customizing and making something more of your figures. If you're familiar with the figure, you'll see that I've already applied the Toy Hacks sticker set to this figure. I thought this was a great sticker set for it. I'm not going to look at that in detail today, but I just thought it was a fun sticker set, so I stuck that on him. And the upgrade kits do fix some of the shortcomings that are baked into the figures when Hasbro make them. This one's pretty simple. You get the white parts are fillers for the arms and legs, gaps in the backs of the arms and legs. You get an articulated cover for the arm that covers up the massive gap that his hand folds into. And you get some shoes for him so that fill in the holes in the bottom of his feet. So this tiny piece here, and they do all have little bits of, this one not so much, but there's some sculpted detail on these as well. This little piece here, let's get rid of his weapons, we don't need those. So that little piece there fills in this hole on the back of his forearm. There's the one fitted on that side. And you get two more of these fillers which go on his legs. And as I said, there is some sculpted detail built into these ones. Just a little bit. There's another one that goes in the leg, and again there's just a few little details on it, so it's not just a flat bit of plastic. These two go into these gaps on the top half of his leg, and that's what they look like fitted. As I said, you can see they've put a bit of detail into it, so it looks a bit more interesting than just a bit of flat plastic. These two pieces, there's one there, which again has all the sculpted detail in it. Another one there is for the bottom of the feet. He's got, I mean, not that you ever see the bottom of his feet, but it's nice that they provide them. Okay, so instead of having big gaps, which do have sculpted detail, although maybe that's just the sculpting from the outside. No, they've done dedicated sculpted detail inside the feet already, but these just fill them out slightly. And the, I guess, most technical bit of the upgrade kit is the arm cover, because it's got articulation, it's got this hinged part on it. And as you can see, perhaps the most glaring, I mean, none of these other gaps are too bad, these little ones on the backs of his legs and arms. or the ones on the bottom of his feet that you don't see. But the most glaring gap on this figure is these massive arm cavities that the hands fold into for transformation. And this is a cover which is articulated, so you can still fold the hands in, but covers up that big gap. So let's have a quick look at how we fit these parts. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's get these bits fitted. It's pretty straightforward. You don't need any glue or anything. They hold themselves in quite well. I'll probably do a bit of painting to this guy before I think he's finished. I may stick some of these parts in with glue, but these kits usually fit pretty well. So we'll start with the smaller arm fillers. I did notice just now, I think I had this bit in backwards and had the flattest side facing out, but this has got some slight sculpted detail in it as well. So this just kind of drops into, bend his arm to get that out of the way. This is only fiddly because it's so small. So that just pushes in and they're not going anywhere. And there's a bit of sculpted detail on those. These gaps down here, the larger piece goes in the bottom, and it's got a sort of hard edge, which, if you see, there's sort of more sculpted detail at the bottom of the hole, and it's flat at the top of the hole, and you've got sort of sculpted detail at the bottom of the piece you're putting in, and a flat edge at the top. Pushes in. And again, I mean, this one, it probably doesn't really matter which way up you put it. I think it would fit either way. So just push that in. So now his legs are filled up. Let's do his feet now. So again, just line them up. Push them in. So he's got new shoes. Now the arm ones. So you've got this articulated piece on a hinge, and this sort of chunky bit that sticks out is the bit that secures it. It's this way up. And that chunky bit goes into the kind of cutout section there. So let's push that in there. And you see it's even curved to go around that pin post there. And there we go. The arm piece fitted. So there we go, there's the Shattered Glass Soundwave fully kitted out with his new fillers. As I mentioned, they made it for the, well, both the versions of Soundwave. See, on this one, I've done a little bit of painting as well as applying the stickers, but has the same arm covers, has the same boots, which I don't think I've bothered painting on the bottom because you don't see them. I think the best part of this kit is the arm covers, because that's the bit that you're going to notice the most. It's nice to have the smaller gaps filled in on the back as well. If, like me, you do customize figures, and if you're going to put a bit of care into putting stickers onto them and painting them up or panel lining, I think it's a no-brainer that it'd be good to fill in the gaps as well. Sometimes I'll use Milliput, sort of modelling putty, to fill in gaps, but if there is a filler kit and if it's cheap and cheerful, I'll pick those up as well. So once again, I got this from TF Safari. I'll put a link to their site in the description. Costs about £15. I don't know if this one's still available because it's an older figure, but have a look. and I hope you found this guide helpful. I'm Robo Lucas, thanks for watching.